Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Trojans racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Daly. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Goes to the option. The pitch. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Pocket breaking down. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Gives it on the option. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw, it's Daly. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations. Get rid of the football.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
He'll keep it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back.
Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this. The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Trojans will put total leather to crank us up. Bringing it back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First and 10. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This is just what you hope for on the road. Great opening drive and a chance to score on 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A 70-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Troy Trojans offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to throw, it's Daly. Finds his man, it's Stout. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
The Trojans will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running to the left. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Now adjusting. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Wide receiver going in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and back's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. They'll immediately call timeout. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The kicker is on.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. NC State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This Pac team has picked itself up before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Wake Forest. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Got his man to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Daly. Intercepted. He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Eagles! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback. And when he throws it, go break on it, gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Returner brings it out to the 10.
Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down coming up.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Chubb. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to throw, it's Daly. Fakes to grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Gets it out fast. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Chubb. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got a man. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The RPO, it's complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to...
Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Trojans trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Come on, set. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
Touchdown, Troy! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 plays.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Eagles! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. The Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to throw, it's Daly. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got a man. It's Chubb. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ball game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Woods. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24. In this defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Touchdown, Eagles. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch, get us some yards, and get us some points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Daly. Rushes on him. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll leave it with him. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds space on the right. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that pick first.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
The Trojans want to crank the tempo. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll run the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
22, Troy, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Swings it out to his running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Daly. Throws to the back. He makes the grab. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on first down. Breaks into the open. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Georgia Southern will snap it in the red zone. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit.
Touchdown, Georgia Southern! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
14.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, nice job by the D defending the RPO. They didn't bite on the play fake too hard. Everybody was able to stay back, and they ultimately forced the incompletion.
A little release to the back. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes it past the markers. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots.
Turning it on! He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Woods. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an...
There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Ample time in the pocket, and lets it go to the left. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Got his man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are 1st and goal. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Looking for just 1 more yard. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
56, Troy, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.